Okay, we're now going to have a look at solving equations with negative numbers. Now remember, when we come to solve equations, uppermost in our minds we need to remember the principles of the inverse operation. So when we change the side of an equation, we change the operation. My advice is to always try and deal with positive letters. So if it's a negative letter, first of all turn it into a positive. It's not the end of the world, we'll have a look at that in a minute. But if you think about this, so we've got the left-hand side and the right-hand side. I've got a negative f. How do I turn that to a positive f? Well, I change it to the other side of the equation. So now we've got 7 plus f equals 15. I want the value of f, so I've got to remove 7 by taking it to the other side of the equation. F equals 15, take away 7, and therefore f equals 8. Okay. Now, let's just think though, let's just say we didn't make our letter negative, right? Let's go back to where we were. So, okay, and let's say we did it this way. Let's think, right, okay, I need to have f on its own, so I now have 15 and I take it to the other side. So I've got 7 take away 15, which equals minus f. So 7 take away 15 gives me minus 8 equals minus f. And that sometimes presents us with a challenge. Now just hang on a second, because what we can actually prove is this. If I wanted now to take that to the other side, it would become f, wouldn't it? Because I've changed the side and I've changed the sign or the operation. If I did the same to 8, it would look like that. So all it demonstrates, and this is a really important point for us to remember if we ever come across it, minus 8 equals minus f is exactly the same as f equals minus 8. Okay, so let's just have a look at another quick example of one of those. Let's say this time 6 minus a equals 3. Remember, my advice is to make your letter positive. We've got to do that by changing the side from the left-hand side to the right-hand side. Let's do that. So we now have 3 plus a, 6 equals 3 plus a. To get the value of a, we move the 3. We've got to change the sign, therefore we change the operation. So 6 take away 3, 3 is a. And 3 is a is the same as a equals 3. Let's look at one other variation on this type of a sum. And we've got, let's have a look at this. So we've got 29 minus n equals 12 plus 5. Now, what I'm inclined to do here is to look at this and think, can I do something first of all before I need even to start thinking about the inverse operation? And yes, I can. Look, I can do that little calculation. So 29 minus n equals 12 plus 5, which is 17. Okay? Now remember, I want to keep my letter positive or make it positive. So I'm going to take it to the other side of the equation. So it gives me 17 plus n. Always remember, when we change the side, we change the sign. And then, so I'd have that, obviously 29 equals 17 plus n. I then take the 17 across to the other side, so that becomes 29 take away 17 equals n. And so 29 take away 17, the answer is 12, so 12 equals n. And that's it.